I'll wait for that ad to run through. Hang on. Okay. I am hearing me at least, or I was.
rid of the intro. I can see the work going on. Oh, we're almost live right
And now we're live. Oh man. Apologies for that, everybody who is now tuning in to this clusterfuck of an episode. But as
it's
you can see,
orcally cobbled together, and I respect that because it makes sense.
well, there's a reason for the amateur work going on here. This is a very special episode of the Disastronauts. For those of you out there in the Pact Worlds infosphere watching the show, you may have noticed that our player count is down one less than what you're used to seeing this week. That's because our good old buddy Kyron and our Irrational Radio overlord had to step away this week to take care of some personal stuff. We are certainly going to miss him tonight. When Kyron came to me last week and told me that he was going to be away, for a short moment there, I considered canceling this week's episode of the Disastronauts. And, we had just had two huge sessions in a row that focused quite a bit on Mark II, Kyron's character. And the group had just left Absalom Station and were making their way into one of the hearts of the Evgeniya-Jamisson Corporation. It didn't feel right to continue forward with the story, with the story without that odd war general quoting robot to make his odd remarks and throw everybody off their game. But that thought was only in passing. Our other shows on the network, The Darning Watch and The Misadventures of the Accidental Travelers, both excellent shows, by the way. You should check them out, even though I'm not in any of them. Decided to cancel their episodes this week due to Kyron's absence. But not me, not this show. The show must go on. Yeah, sure, they can say they can't do the show because Kyron's the DM or whatever. In my opinion, that is a flimsy excuse. I know what the people want. The people want more Disastronauts. And what sort of sick freak would I be if I denied them any of this sweet, sweet sustenance? Speaking of what the people want, we mentioned last episode that a lot of you fans out there are writing into the network with some fan letters. And I figured before we jump into tonight's special episode, I'd open a few random fan letters and get at your hard-hitting questions and get them answered. Let's see here. Here we go. Here's one from Justin Tiberow from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Justin writes, Dear John, first off, I want to say I really enjoy your character Asterix. He's funny, quick with a witty retort, a mechanical genius. I also love that you decided to give him the voice of a 64-year-old Jewish great aunt from the Bronx. Every time I hear you talk as Aster, I'm reminded of that yearly phone call I get from my great aunt Linda on Christmas, asking me if I was married yet or if I was eating right. Sadly, she passed away last year due to stage 4 lung cancer. She is sorely missed, but every time I hear Aster speak, I am reminded of her nicotine-stained smile. My question to you, though, John, is what's the deal with the mustache? Do you look like a low-cost cosplay Super Mario? Do you have a response, John?
Just a roast.
My lawyer says I shouldn't say anything to the public. After parole started.
This is chaos.
Oh man, there
You
were.
planned to roast me? That was the
Well,
plan?
it's not over yet. There's a roast of Eric coming too.
Oh, I see.
But you
Oh,
know,
he looks like the aliens guy. I get
no,
it.
actually, there's like 15 letters here from some woman named Ariana down in the Bayou. That's the only address I got. I looked through a few of them. Something about not paying child support payments. I'm not going to jump on this. I didn't want to bring you out.
Do you want my lawyer? He's got...
And there
No,
are
like all smart people I represent.
there were
myself.
dozens
bird law
and dozens of emails for me, directed to me from several of the fans from our last episodes. And I'm just going to go through a few of them. Hey, dear Kyle, by the way, you should know anacytes are constructs and, of course, are immune to psychic damage. Yeah, I get it. I know. Here's another one. Hey, asshole. Oh, look, okay, fine. Okay, look. I screwed up. I'm not perfect. Yes, we've spent a lot of that fight doing psychic damage to a robot that is immune to psychic damage. I can't help it now. The story is written as it is written, and we're just going to deal with it and go forward. So leave it at that. But
yeah, but I have been meaning to bring up that robots don't have brains, so psychic damage doesn't make sense. You're an idiot, actually.
you know, I think the episode would not have been as fun, and that's what's most important.
Hey, they're like weird, not. I don't know. They're kind of sentient. Maybe
Like
it's
not
about
bots.
that. Yeah.
Well, as you can see, tonight we're coming in on this very special episode because while this is not a canon episode for the main crew of the prior crew of the BD 514, it is still a canon Disastronauts episode. And I'm ready to just jump right into it. How about you guys?
No filler guy needed.
No filler guy needed. So let us begin.
You sure you don't got any more letters to read?
We know
We could go another 35 minutes of all these letters.
It's only been 10. Yeah.
Yeah. we could pound the dirt right now and just go through with it.
No.
Oh.
I don't think I have any valuable things to add. I'm just excited.
Other than maybe a child
should
support
start
payment or
intro-
two every now and again.
It's not real. People
Well-
will believe you. That's the problem.
Well,
You
let's
immediately go from role player to shit parent and like
It's just not fair.
Oh man. Well, without further ado, I'm excited to jump into tonight's episode. But before we get to our surprise side story, we're going to take another stroll get back into the minds of Aster and Arnott for just a second. Because as you last left off, you were blasting off from Absalom Station in the arms and care, quote unquote, of the Edge Corp security forces known as Edge Security. You were loaded onto a starship. Your weapons were taken away from you, and you blasted off and entered into the drift to head towards the Horse Eye orbital plate, home of the Evgeniya-Jamisson Research, or one of Evgeniya-Jamisson's research divisions. And that's where we're going to come in to tonight's session. So, as the camera pans in, we see a star field and a massive, almost nearly as large as Absalom Station. This construct made of metal and various starships that have made port around its exterior. It's a circular or more like a plate like structure with several large warehouses and buildings that are jutting out. It looks from a distance, it looks like a city that has just popped up in the middle of space. And in the middle of the starfield, it's completely silence. And then you hear the sound of a drift portal opening up, and the ship that you two, Aster and Arnott, are on, comes flying out and making their way towards the Horse Eye orbital plate. The starship lands in one of the empty starports. And you can see now that despite this being the home of Evgeniya-Jamisson's research division, there are several other corporations and businesses and among other structures that have built themselves up on this orbital plate. It is basically a hub for manufacturing and constructions, so it doesn't take up space inside Absalom Station or other worlds. It's a manufacturing process place out in space. But there are several other ships that are docked here, and as you guys land, the Edge Force security leads you out and onto the plate itself. Now, there is you step out. You don't need to have any sort of environmental protections. There is an artificial gravity here and an artificial oxygenation system. You are let out onto the plate, and with a very kind but forceful push, you are both led towards the direction of the Evgeniya-Jamisson Research Division. The camera slowly pans over to another starship that has recently docked, and there are several individuals who are going through the offboarding process. You can see that, and these are mostly civilians who are being led to maybe some sort of tour of some kind of the various buildings out here. And one of these tourists we see is a very familiar individual. She is small framed and furred and dressed in not her typical coveralls and wrench style, but we do see our furry friend, the Bernari Tariqa, who is currently dressed in her casual tank top and cargo pants, who is making her way as a shareholder now of the Evgeniya-Jamisson Corporation for her tour of the research facility. And as she's making her way towards the entrance of the plant, she looks over in your direction and sees the three of you, Arnott, Aster, and Mark. She's like, "Oh, snacks! The boys done got in trouble. Guess I gotta do something about this." And you see as she quickly and deftly sneaks away from the group that she is with and manages to, without anyone seeing her, get behind a stack of boxes, reaches down to her wrist and pushes a few buttons, and within seconds, the light and air around her begins to shimmer and wave, and she goes invisible. The camera then pans down, and we see below the surface of the Horse Eye orbital plate to another basement level. Another basement level. Each time you see a flash of brown, and well, no, you don't see it because she's invisible, but the levels continue to go. Basement 1, basement 2, basement 3, R. This floor is dark. There are very few fluorescent lights that kind of flicker in the distance. We see a utility door open up. Nobody steps out, but you do hear the patter of little feet on the floor. Well, I don't know what I'm going to find down here, but I hope there's something that can help the boys out. Here's a vent, and she climbs up into a vent.
The Aster original.
A few moments later, we find ourselves in a dimly lit room filled with various liquid chambers, cylindrical chambers of some kind, each one containing an individual who is currently being held in stasis. In this room, The only light is coming from these stasis pods. That the liquid itself seems to be emanating a light blue or a very light green hue. You hear the sound of metal on metal, and in the corner of the room where a vent sits, you see screws slowly and falling out. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. The grate slowly moves away, and a now visible Tariqa comes slithering out onto the ground. She walks over and looks at the vent. She goes, "My, oh my, what are they doing down here? The boys need help. And these guys look like they need help too." She looks out. There's a window on the other side of the room that looks out into some sort of control center of some kind, where several of Edge Force security seem to be monitoring some numbers or some windows, some screens. I gotta be quiet about this. Don't want to alert anybody. She heads over to the 2 central pods, where in them we see 2 large, bulky, very orcish looking individuals. She looks at the control panels for each one of them. I hope I know what I'm doing. And she begins pushing at clicking away the keyboard at some of them. Let me make a roll for her.
She fails, it explodes, we all die.
Right.
Good session, everyone.
Also, Kyle, I think your background morphed a bit on your webcam.
Yeah, when I hit I saw that. I wasn't going to say anything.
I was,
Recursion.
because it's funny.
Oh, man. We have fun here. We do. There we go. I'm back.
Just play the rest as a room, a high-rise apartment room.
Oh, what was I looking at here now? Oh, yes. So yes. So she mashes away at the keyboard a little bit, and nothing happens. She rolled a 3. Shucks. Well, I gave it the old college try. Time to put the Bernari touch on it. She reaches around her back, grabs her wrench, bam, and hits the control panel. Natural 20. With that, sparks just starts flying out from the control panel, and the cryostasis pods on all 4. The little glass shielding goes down, and these 2 orcish individuals fall to the floor. The other 2 pods also contain individuals, but they are no longer moving. They seem to have been spent. At this point, the 2 of you get your first gasp of air in quite some time. How would you like to describe your characters?
Go ahead, John.
Oh, me first.
I can go if you would like.
Well, my name is Slozag, and I'm a bit of an entrepreneur of sorts. I like to drive fast things, and I like to make slow things not move no more. Normally, you'll find me on a racetrack, and when you do find me, you'd only see me for like 2 nanoseconds or whatever they say, because I'm here and then I'm gone like a flash. I also like grenades. Sponsored by.
You forgot his name?
I did.
Yeah.
It's go down to Geb's Kinda Good Grenades. He's got grenades that are pretty good. They're not great, but they do work. They explode sometimes in your face, but when they do work, they work.
When they do work, they work.
What a slogan.
They work 50% of the time every time.
It's gold. Well, I'm Kirk Tossman. I am a star blocker for the Yara Cola Crushers, will say, the race team that they sponsor. I have lived a rather nice life when I'm not on the racetrack out in the desert and whatnot, and I really am not suited to any other sort of situation or living conditions. Basically, like murder and racing. That's about it.
Yeah, that's your life right there.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Also
mate.
being pampered, if possible.
Well,
So, the two of you have been in the care of Evgeniya-Jamisson for, really, you don't know. Your days have been blurry. Time being in cryostasis has a weird effect on your ability to really figure time and how long you've been here. The last thing the two of you remember were being involved in a race, a death race, on the planet Akiton, known as the I can't remember.
hey!
It's part of the a deal run um, circuit. The race you particularly were involved in was the race at Blood Gulch Ravine,
Good map.
which the two of you obviously know, but for the viewers out there, this race on Akiton is a part of the Adile circuit, is a way for the low and destitute to come together and 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 with the machines that they have built and pull themselves up by the bootstraps, get in there and just cause mayhem and chaos in this race against each other, where no holds are barred, no weapons disallowed, to earn their way towards victory, with the victor earning citizenship in one of the cities on Akiton, which is hard for those who are low. In Akiton, there's very much a caste like system where either you're there or you're not.
It's like Robo Wars, the TV show, but with more Death Claws pamphlets.
Exactly. And you two were involved in one of the highly anticipated Blood Gulch Ravine runs, where did you name your cruise, or did you have a special racing name that you use, or just
Oh yeah, we were the dust guzzlers.
the Dust Guzzlers?
We drank as much dust as we possibly could before.
As the Yaracola Crushers, I believe, is the name.
So the Dust Guzzlers and the Yaracola Crushers, you guys were neck and neck. The best races you have had in quite some time. It came down to the wire. It was the two of you and one other individual who were just, it was neck and neck, all three of you. And then suddenly, without warning, both of your vehicles at the same time, coincidentally enough, experienced a malfunction which caused a catastrophic explosion, taking you out of the race and knocking you completely unconscious. The next thing you remember is waking up in a cryostasis pod in the care of Evgeniya-Jamisson Corporation and being led several times. You count at least a dozen times now. The time frame in between, hard to tell. Weeks, months, days. You've fallen into a routine of being woken up, shackled, brought to another chamber, strapped in, and having large amounts of your blood drained from you. You've been in a constant weakened state and unable to fight back for a long time now, as far as you know. And this burning hatred, this frustration, being these racers on Akiton, trying to earn your freedom through these races, and then finding yourselves basically enslaved to this corporation, and being treated as such has infuriated you. And now this suddenly this furry little creature stands before you as you are plopped out from these cryopods and just fall into a prone position on the floor, gasping for air. It's your first taste of freedom in quite some time. What would you like to do?
There better be orange juice this time. As he's like gathering himself.
There's never fucking orange juice. It's
Or
always
cookies, or
it's not.
perhaps something. Oh,
It's none of those things. It's always snip, snip, knife, knife. They barely even give us water.
I'm quite woozy. Excuse me, little furry lady. Are you the only one here for the blood test stuff today?
Oh, well, gosh, I don't know anything about blood tests, but look,
Is that a talking rat?
shh, you guys got to be a little. There's people around; they might hear us. I don't know who you are or why you're down here, but I need your help. My friends are in danger, and well, this company, I think they're gonna hurt them, and I need to save their lives. Can you help me?
Wait, you're not here for my blood.
Oh, golly, no! Oh, why would I want that?
No orange juice.
He kind of points. Like,
I don't have any orange juice. I'm sorry, dear.
well, I mean, 50-50, right? Like, win some, lose some.
Well, what do you
Not here
think?
for our blood, also does not have orange juice.
Maybe we could take some of the blood of the other guys. What are you thinking?
Does it work like that? Could I just like drink other people's
Well,
blood?
if orange juice makes you get more blood, then drinking blood makes you get double more blood. That's how it works.
It's only if you're drinking like blood oranges, though. Right.
Well, maybe they're made of blood oranges.
There we go.
Why don't you both go ahead and give me perception checks?
Sure.
I do that really good.
I don't think I am very good. Let me see. Oh, hey, I'm actually pretty good at that.
Mine's a 0.
Oh,
Let's see. 18 and a 16. So, looking around, this chamber you now find yourself in is familiar to you. You've been awoken here many times. Usually in the care of several security guards, as well as sometimes, not all the time, a blonde-haired female woman would come and oversee the administration and the medical procedures. You don't see any of them around right now, but you do see opposite side of the room that you are in. It is a room, though the far wall is mostly glass window with some sort of like a sliding door in between. From who is this? Slozog, you can see from your position, and I will put it onto the map now. I gotta do everything now. Here we go. You can see 2 individuals from your vantage point in the room beyond. Well, maybe you can just see the one. No, you can barely see the outline of another. They currently seem to be monitoring some screens and do not appear to have noticed anything going on in the room behind them.
I think those two got AirPods in. They seem to hear us.
And he'll point around the corner.
Probably we had blue paint. We could sneak up on them.
He'd nod.
Uh,
Right.
I don't know if we don't need to cause too much of a commotion yet. I don't have any weapons for you. I just got my wrench. What do you think we should do?
Is there any
Well.
metal piping around?
Look around. Oh yeah, well, that's 16. There is some piping that is going. It's still connected to some sort of machinery. But you're a strong fella.
All right. what if, say, we go in, do a bit of dismantling, and we could use some of the metal piping around here to bash some fucking skulls in?
Probably not required. I'm quite able to defend myself with my mitts, and he'll hold up his hands. But I think we probably ought to deal with them one way or another. With the mashing, and he punches his palm or something.
Right.
Do we want to just well, I mean, you could make a bunch of ruckus ripping stuff out of the walls or whatever, right? And then when they come round the corner, I could just get them.
Hit them with your fist, right?
Right.
Yeah. Give me some time. Let me pull some shit over the wall.
And
Nice.
I would like to not only start pulling things off the wall, but I would also like to start utilizing everything in my environment to make a grenade.
Right. Because you can do that.
Technically, I could make a pipe bomb. So
You could. Is
Can
there-
I borrow that wrench for a second, little rat lady?
Oh dear, that's quite a ask. Make
Well,
a-
what if I say I'll give it back real nice?
as long as you don't
just
damage
hold
it.
the thing and twist it.
Yeah, I can hold you, and you can do the thing for me.
Oh no,
How's that?
no, I don't think that's very safe. But as long as you promise not to damage it, it's a very very special wrench. And she hands it to you.
Right, lady, I've been working with wrenches since before I was born.
Kirk's just nodding like it.
and I would like to definitely start taking shit off the coupling on all of the pods, pipes off the wall.
Kirk will get up next to the doorway, sort of get ready when they come in, or something along those
All right.
lines.
Can you move yourselves?
Oh, is there a map?
I don't
do
have a
not
map.
Oh.
see a map.
Well, let me show you the map. Let's see, unlock tokens.
I see you're pretty orky too, huh?
Moderately.
Sure.
We all got a bit of orc in us, like
There
right
you
here
go.
in the lungs.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
All right. Now I saw it on the stream and I was like, oh, I guess the guys already can see it. Nope. That's on me.
I'll get it.
All right. So you are standing at the door, preparing in case the security forces notice anything. And
I'll be over here,
all right.
just so if they come in, they'll look this direction.
Well,
I'm thinking with my noodle.
are you attempting to be quiet doing this?
I'll try.
All right, go ahead.
Could I swing an engineering check? Quiet engineering.
Well, you absolutely can do an engineering check after you do your stealth check.
That's fair. I accept this.
It's not the worst I've ever seen.
All right, go ahead and give me your engineering check now.
Yeah, it's on brand.
All right. So you quickly begin disassembling several parts from this monitoring system, which before you began taking things apart, we're displaying. It looks like the like a health monitoring system for the several cryopods. 1 and 4 were showing deceased and like no lifelines, where the 2 of you were still showing things. But the moment you start taking things apart, it just all the information goes away and the screen goes dark. You attempt to be quiet. You think you're fairly quiet.
I'd like to think that I am very quiet when it comes to taking stuff apart, but I keep letting out noises when I do stuff wrong.
Oh fuck!
All right.
Oh well. That's another nice one. All right.
But with a 22, you are pretty quick at what you're doing. How long does it take you to cobble together
10
a grenade?
minutes.
Okay, so you will not be able to cobble. Well, you haven't had the time hasn't passed yet, but you've at least taken a part off a piece of pipe that is pretty hefty. You think you could use it to beat someone in the head. However, as you began working and taking things apart, Kirk, you can see out of the corner of your eye through the northern window. One of the security guards kind of turns its head and begins walking towards the door.
All right. Um, I guess he's gonna just wait and get. He's next to the door, right? Or I'm not 100% sure.
The door opens.
Okay. Yep.
What? Oh, hey, they're out! Get over here! I need you to roll for initiative.
Oh, okay.
That was fast.
Oh, I was like right in front of the door. Okay. See, that's why I was trying to like hide by the door, but I didn't know where the door was really. I was trying to figure that out. Oh well.
I go next century, so it gives me time to put the grenades again.
Just go first next round. That's all.
Technically.
Nope. We'll go together.
I get to roll for Tariqa, who now has a stat block.
She might want to wrench back.
Oh, yeah. She doesn't have it right now. They both go first. So as you begin beating away and tearing away at the parts over here, one of the security forces steps forward. The door opens up. Goes, oh, shit! And
Am I able to be ready to do anything or anything?
you were ready, yes. So you get to technically you get to go first.
Trip him.
Yep, you get one round to do what you need to do.
That's all. Just the old trippy poo. It looks like it's a staircase leading up here or something like
Yes.
that. Okay. Yeah. He'll try and knock him prone. Which this will go against his. Hang on. Got it built here. There we go. That goes against his combat maneuver AC or CMD, I guess they call it.
Oh wow.
Should be under the AC stuff. It's like the AC +8, I think, or KAC +8.
KAC +8.
Yes.
Yeah, AC VS CM.
Yeah, right below there.
Oh man. That is I'm
specialized in that.
I know, and I hate to tell you that KAC +8 comes out to a 21.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Just on the die.
Barely.
Good.
Just barely. You go to trip and
tries to like grab under, behind his knee or something to pull him down.
You're still feeling a bit weakened from your time in the pod. Your reflexes aren't as quick as what you're used to, and you're unable to land a trip. And before you get a chance to go again, this individual whips out this baton and just goes to whack at you.
Oh shit.
25?
Yeah.
All right. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. As you're still slowly, like groggy from waking up, unable to dodge out of the way, and this small framed individual, this puny human, manages to just slap you hard in the chest.
You said 7, right?
7, yes.
Right.
And then the next one's going to go right after that, and is going to turn around and reach down to her belt and pull out this little pistol, and also fire at you, who's the only one that they can see right now. There's a 17 hit.
Yeah, sure does.
All right.
Naked me? Absolutely. Oof. I'm assuming we're naked anyway, right?
You are, yes, for the most part.
Definitely.
All right. This is going to be 3 points of electrical damage, but you absorbed something?
Yeah, so I think it might be doing one of my things at the moment. I'm not sure why it's already doing that. I can spend an entropy point to reduce it by an amount equal to my Vanguard level, but I don't know why it's just doing that right now.
Maybe an 8. I don't know.
I have to spend a point to do it. I'm just not sure why it's like automatically reducing. But whatever. I would have regardless on the first one here.
Sure.
So that works. Cool.
Next up is going to be Tariqa, who goes, "Oh, I said be quiet." She's going to whip around and make her way towards where you are at, Kirk. Get behind you. Reach down and pull out her pistol at her belt. She has one of them too. And she's going to fire at the one right in front of you, Kirk. 23 hits. And actually, I have to make a stealth roll. As she kind of sneaks up and like kind of hides behind your large frame, she is attempting to make a trick attack. And with a 30 on the stealth roll, I think she will be hidden. So as she gets behind you, fires her pistol, she does 4 points of fire damage, and then an additional 6 points of trick attack damage. Slowzag, you're up. Tariqa's badass, man.
All right.
He'll just he'll toss all the shit he has in his hands, like a bunch of like computer parts and stuff. He'll heft the pipe and throw it up in the air, catch it, feel it out. And I'm going to run over here and slap this woman in the face with a pipe.
Go for it.
So would that just be a normal strength attack?
There should be a melee window right under your initiative. These two attacks.
Yep. And we'll say for lead pipe, 1d6 bludgeoning.
Perfect.
24 definitely hits.
Hell yeah.
Is this plus strength as well, the damage?
Yes.
Nice. Solid.
7.
7 points.
So he rounds right around Kirk and just hefts the pipe and smacks her down the stairs.
Does it knock her back?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Anything else?
I don't think I could do anything else.
All right. Kirk, you're up.
I add an additional my level to my damage with all weapons.
So 10.
So, yes.
All right. This one is looking pretty hurt right now.
Nice.
All right, Kirk, you're up.
Not bad for a dust guys though. And then he will like just try and punch her square in the head, I guess, with his entropic strike. It's an energy-based melee attack that he's got. Yeah, and he'll just try and it's like the Vanguard specialty, but he will be doing that. Oh, sorry. Before he does that, he's going to spend a move action to spawn with another one of his Vanguard abilities.
Ooh.
He's going to produce a on his left forearm an energy shield that I guess he'll probably like do a shield bash, but it is the equivalent of a basic riot shield.
Okay.
Only it's made out of energy. Boom. There, it's equipped now. Fancy. Okay, and then his attack. Hold on. And a 1 on the die.
Oh, Kirk,
solid miss.
You have just you've been abused more so than Slowzag. It's been a rough time for you. and you just do not land your hit.
You really fallen from grace.
No, I fell from a tube thing back there. I believe you guys cut into us and cut us off while we was about to win the race. This is all your fault. We've established this.
No, I think my wheel made it to the finish line before yours did, so technically
That does not count.
the Guzzlers won.
You're just like pushing each other back and
Yeah,
forth on the top of the
exactly.
stairs.
Oh man! From the one in the back, it's just she's gonna stay where she's at. She's just gonna fire again from her pistol. This time, with Slozag being in the front, is gonna aim towards old Slozag. Yeah. Nope, not Kirk. Slozag. That's going to be a 8, misses.
She blows one of my teeth off.
That was my favorite tooth.
She's actually gonna move over here now. At the base of the stairs. The other one in front, seeing you step forward, Slozag is going to change from Kirk to you, and is going to, with the tactical con, just try to slap you again, and just. Oh, that's it. 13 hit you, really?
That was Kirk.
Oh, Kirk, my bad. Does a 13 hit you, Slozag?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Good to know.
I imagine
makes
you
the
actually
heavy
are
one.
naked.
Oh yeah, no, that's I assume anyway.
So yeah, they go nothing on that turn. Tariqa looks at you. Can I have my wrench back, please? But can't do anything to your turn. And she's gonna
He's
fire.
dual wielding.
Is just gonna fire away again at the security guard using a laser pistol. Moving slightly from behind Kurt to behind Slozag. I'm gonna make another stealth roll because operatives are amazing in this system. 21 absolutely makes it. And is going to attack. I was so natural 20. I was so conflicted on what to make Tariqa when I was building her for this little subplot, and I was like, mechanic sounded right, but I was like, operative, maybe. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, natural 20. That's going to be 5 plus 12, 17 points of damage to this one security guard. She just she's like her weasel-like body like slithers in between your legs, Slozag, and just while the security guard is distracted with hitting at you, she looks up with the pistol just right underneath his chin and just fires right to headshot. It just drops, tumbling down the stairs. It's gone.
This was mine, rat lady. What are you doing?
Well, I'm sorry. You caused a ruckus. We got to get out of here.
Slozag, you're up.
He'll toss the wrench behind him to her,
Yeah.
not on the floor.
Just throw it on the ground. It explodes.
He spits on the body in front of him and looks to you, Kirk.
I'll show you how real caving in is done.
And he's gonna jump down the stairs and, using his momentum, just slam the pipe onto her head.
Go for it. You saying you're jumping down the stairs?
Oh yeah.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay. That's a
26.
26.
We'll say add another 3 points of damage to this from the momentum. But you do hit, yes. Boom!
13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Hell yeah.
That's for my favorite tooth.
You can see the security guard stumbles back a bit. You've hurt her significantly. But it still remains upright. Anything else you'd like to do?
Rat lady, can you throw me my tooth? It's on the floor back there.
I'll see if I can find it.
Kirk, you're up.
It should staple right back in.
Yeah, you have any gum?
Gum. That's hilarious. He is going to follow suit and pretty much just like, lead down the this whole ordeal, like shield first and just try and.
Please tell me you surf down the stairs on your shield.
I think it's just like a field of energy, so I think it can really disconnect.
Have as
kinda like-
much fun as you like.
If you
But,
believe it, it will happen.
I
Orc
prefer
culture.
just flying like, forearm first, down the
Crushing her body
Yes,
into the
that's the
fucking
goal.
metal. All right.
Uh-huh.
Go for it.
And yeah, let's just do that as. Oh man, I guess I'll do that as an attack.
All
I
right.
was gonna decide. I could have just tried to do a bull rush or something again, but I'll bonk her. There we go. Finally. Yeah, that's an okay roll. Oh, I didn't target her. Whoops.
That hits though.
19 does hit. Yes. You're finally starting to wake up.
Yay.
8 points
Eight
of damage.
damage.
Not bad. All right. She is staggered back. You could tell you both took her in. There's this attack from above, this chaos, just assaulting her. You have significantly hurt this individual. She's going to use her action to disengage, and she moves her way over to the console. And as she kind of stumbles over there, you see she reaches forward and goes to push a button on the console. But as she goes to hit it, nothing happens. You see a look of fear and shock in her. No, what? That's going to end her turn. Tariqa, you've always got the rest of this. I got to find this tooth. She starts looking around on the ground.
Treat it like I treated your wrench. It's my favorite one.
I will treat it with utmost care. Slozag, you're up.
And he's just gonna casually walk over to her like an old school hooligan, like hitting the wrench into his palm.
I think they got a lot of cookies in Orange Juice where you're going.
And then I want to scare her into fainting if I can. I just want to get in her face
Mm-hmm.
and just scream as loud as I possibly
Go
can.
for it.
Ah!
And it's an intimidate.
Excuse me.
I'll say that's a free action.
Hey, they scare you? Are you scared? Are you...
There's just a snicker incoming. From
Yeah,
Kurt.
she's just looking at you and whimpering.
He's gonna turn back.
I don't think it worked. What do you think, Kurt?
Definitely still standing. I may be able to help.
Yeah, can you come here and help me? I think my vocal cords are still waking up. They're sleepy.
He nods. If it's his turn, he'll
Yeah,
just
it's your
kind of walk
turn.
on over. And you can engage in the same kind of thing here. Just walk up real slow and just like scream at her. Horrible guttural roar. I'm actually kind of okay with this.
I have a -1 modifier to intimidate.
I do too. But I've
Oh,
got
wow.
some training. Let me tell you.
26. Yes. She
Excuse
is.
me. Allow me.
He is terrified.
Slozag just starts clapping.
Bits of spittle flying all over.
Yeah.
the
However-
place and stuff.
Well done.
However, she does not faint. Instead, she goes, "Oh shit!" and just takes off running.
Well, that's no. Hang on. Wait.
Can we hit her at the same time?
You both get attacks of
yeah.
opportunity. Absolutely.
He'll look to you and just hold the wrench up and wink. Yeah.
19 hits.
Mhm.
23 hits. You don't even bother rolling damage. She had 2 health points left.
That's one for each of us.
So the two of you together, how do you combo team this security guard?
I'm gonna do. He kind of like spins around and like kind of catches his leg across her, like the her kind of knees area, and the energy from his entropic strike just kind of blows her legs back. I imagine, like flipper kind of idea.
And in midair, I grab her with the wrench and slam her onto the floor with it.
Combo.
No. Completely incapacitated.
It's not bad for a Jarl bear to get.
I'll admit, I expected you to muck that up way worse than you did. He just kinda
Well,
nods at you.
we red ones go fast, so I like to go fast and hit faster.
He just kind of like puffs his chest out. And,
Rat
nice.
lady, you find my tooth.
Is it this yellow one here?
Yeah, it's the one with the piercing in it.
How? I don't even want to know. Here you go.
Yeah, you got any glue or gum or band-aids or...
I do have some
Sure.
mechanic glue.
Yeah, that'll work. Can you just put a bit on the end there?
Puts a little dab on the tooth and hands it to
He puts it on. He realizes that it backward, and he turns it kind of a bit.
Only
know
gets
what?
3/4 of the way.
And
before
then it
sees-
sticks.
Yeah.
You know, I always thought that the tooth got in the way a lot of like the back side of things, so that's a bit
Alright.
better.
It's like now you're like asymmetrical a bit.
Well-
the other one it sticks funny.
Yeah,
in
well,
comparison.
my
I
mom,
guess it's like distinguished, you might say.
my mom always said I had weird teeth, but well, whatever. What do we do now?
Why don't you go ahead and make another perception check?
Yeah, Kirk's gonna go over and start looking at the.
Hitting buttons
Console
really
thing.
hard.
No, probably not yet. Eventually, it'll just be slapping.
It will devolve into slapping
Looking at the
buttons.
computers, make a computers check.
Okay. Do you want a perception from me as well? Or?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're looking around. 10. The two of you, you find yourself in some sort of control center of some kind. Oh, I love it.
Slapping buttons randomly.
And again, these are areas that you have been in before, though your memory and consciousness of it is dim and foggy at best. Because most of the time when you drag through here, you either weaken from blood loss or just being woken out of cryostasis. This is the control center, as best you can tell, for the cryostasis pods that you were found in. However, and exiting out of the stasis room and into the control center, you to the south, you can find that this area it opens up into a much larger, vaster part of the facility. You can hear in the distance the sound of metal and fire and the steam, occasional whistle. Metal clinking on metal, various beeping and buzzings in the distance. You are deep within some sort of construction facility of some kind. Your knowledge of that, if you want to make history checks, see if you know anything about that.
I wouldn't.
I am very busy slapping random buttons.
Yeah, you are indeed doing that. You're slapping random buttons on the control panel, and I'm so glad you said that, especially with that natural one, because as you're slapping around these random buttons on the control panel, you hit the one button that the security guard was attempting to hit. It's like, it's a big red one. I wonder what it does.
Yeah, it seems important.
This alarm starts
I
going
think
off.
it's broken.
You turned the radio on. What's that?
Oh Lord, what are you boys doing?
What station is this?
This control panel, I think I hit like a tilt alarm or something. I was a
Uh,
bit aggressive while trying to access the mainframe.
He goes over
Oh,
behind your shoulder and looks.
There's a big crack on the red one. What you do?
I pushed it quite hard.
Oh, did I hit
Uh-oh.
the wrong? I hit the wrong button.
You did, didn't you?
Yep.
Look at you.
I think that button fucked up the fantasy ground.
Look what I've done.
This is
I brought
why.
it all down.
This is why I don't host streams.
This is the fourth wall breaking.
Yeah. It's loading back up now, guys.
It's like when they they fast forward
Yeah.
to now in space.
Well, I will
This is a
say,
good point to take a break.
we could.
we could if you'd like.
Do we want to do that? I don't know if you have a video roll queued up or anything like that. We could if we need to go pop off.
All I have is the intermission thing. I don't have any Kyron's cool videos.
It's okay.
I'm
if
interim.
we got to run to the bathroom and
Yeah,
stuff,
let's go ahead and take a quick break here. Get everything loaded back up.
Okay.
And we'll see you guys back here in about 15 minutes. That we normally do.
Maybe a bit
Maybe,
less.
yeah.
Maybe a bit less. All right, let's go to intermission. All right, we're good. And we are back, everybody. So, the two of you, along with this new furry companion who has not introduced herself yet, find
Rat
yourself...
girl.
Rat girl, yes. This rat girl. Now, I should have made an orc. I could have played with you.
Hey, we could have been orcs together. Orcs together strong.
Wow!
Exactly.
You find yourself in the control room for your cryostasis. You played around with the computers, not really knowing anything about computers, and managed to set off an alarm that begins to go throughout the entire facility. Nearby, looking around, you see two things. The first you see in the behind you in the rear of the control room, there is a large locker that has these slats in it that you can see with the glint of the light. It looks to be some of your gear that you remember having. It seems they've stored it here when they brought you here. But the other thing you see, and probably maybe more important, is to your south, across a 50-foot bridge or so. You can see the glass pane windows of another room off in the distance. And in this room, you see three individuals who were sitting at a table. But the moment that red light began to flash and the siren began to go off, stand up, look around, and you see one of them look in your direction and point.
I wave.
You have a few seconds before they begin making their way towards you. What would you like to do?
All right. You see that cabinet over there with all the stickers on it and whatnot? I think I see some of my stuff in there.
Right. You want to blow up that bridge?
I thought you'd never ask.
And
Nods.
I'm gonna run over to the storage locker and rip the door off.
Yep. Go and give me a strength check.
Okay.
Rough.
8.
Could I swing in athletics for that?
If you can find a way to do it athletically.
Just running square into it.
Yeah, I want to run headfirst into it.
Sure.
Okay, so that 6 would just we'd add a +8 instead.
Yeah. So instead of
14.
instead of ripping the door off, you just get down low and just you bull rush, slam into it. A solid hit, a dent appears, bending the top and the bottom of the door outward a bit where the dent hit, making it weaker, which could probably make it easier to pull off now, but it cost you some time.
I accept this.
I guess
Looking behind you, the
sorry, go ahead.
individuals have made their way to the bridge and have pulled out they're similar pistols to the one you found in the body.
Pull
They
the,
are not...
the map up for us.
Oh, my bad. I forgot we had to reset everything. There you go. Oh, man. What is the range on these pistols? Were you able to find the map?
Yes.
Okay. They are not quite within range of you yet. So you get another round, but it looks like they're all getting ready to aim and fire.
Okay.
So go ahead and make your strength check again for the locker. It is now weakened. Would anybody like to? Would anybody like to aid?
Kirk!
Nope. I am probably getting a head full of steam, getting ready to run my dumb ass straight at these idiots who are charging us.
So like you're probably like here. Tariqa will run over to help, which will offer some aid, which turns that 3 into a 5.
Nice.
Unfortunately, 5 still is not enough to get this locker open.
Is there a lock on it, like an analog lock?
There is a lock on it, yes.
I want to take my pistol out and shoot it.
Okay.
Jesus, what is happening back there?
I'm having a fight with this stupid thing.
It
You-
seems to be winning.
It is. Nothing beats me.
You take your pistol out, fire. The lock shatters. It swings open haphazardly. It's seen some better days. And you do find in this locker is your gear.
Oh, shooty gubbins, I missed you. I haven't paid the loan back for you yet.
Kirk, I'm gonna
Oh,
say you're
whoops.
probably right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Then he's probably like as soon as they get
Well, at this
he's
point,
probably just gonna bull rush as soon as somebody they move closer than they are now.
at this point, they are in range to have initiative. So we will roll for initiative again.
Oh yes. I love it. Oh, nice.
A waste of a 20, but I'll take it.
It's solid though. He's just like in a 3-point stance right now, getting ready. Old Kirk. Where is it? There we go.
Tariqa with
Sorry.
the 22. Nice.
Solid 9.
All right. As the lockers, as you begin reaching, just shoveling, taking all your stuff out, shoveling it together, multiple things are happening. You're doing that. Tariqa has turned. She's like, "Oh my!" And has pulled out her pistol. Kirk, you've gotten down to a crouch head rush position as the 3 security guards begin to make their way forward. However, Slozag, you are the first to act.
He's gonna come charging up behind Kirk.
All right, I have a plan. It's a good one too. You'll like it. I'm gonna shoot a grenade at them, and it's gonna make them go ooh blind, and then you charge them and you hit them with your fists.
He nods. I plan on knocking them off the bridge.
I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Just like the good old race days, eh?
Exactly.
Uh,
Just
and-
defending the deck, you know.
Right.
and he's gonna slam the flash grenade into his grenade launcher.
Yep.
And he's gonna shoot it directly at the security guards.
Now, is there anything special about this grenade launcher?
Well, it increases the range I can shoot stuff at. And it shoots grenades.
Which feels
Amazing.
pretty special to me.
Say no more, friend.
Right. More darker, less problems.
And
Glunk.
I'm gonna shoot the grenade, so they're 50 away. I can go one more up. There we go. Perfect.
So they're gonna have to do a bit of dodging.
What's the roll?
So, let me see. I've never used grenades before.
Solid.
Right. So it is 40 feet range. They will be blinded for 1d4 rounds within 5 feet. It's not telling me what they roll. They might. Is there a roll for it?
You might just make a weapon attack with the grenades, and then they make
That sounds right.
or it's against their KAs. I don't know. I'd have to look though.
We're just gonna try it. Right.
It's versus their KAC, is what it says.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, what? I targeted all 3 because I thought there was like a save against it, but I guess this kind of works.
Let's see what it says here.
I think it does. They do save. It's a DC. The DC of the save is equal to 10 plus half the grenade's item level plus your dex mod. It looks like.
Well,
And
they
then
make a reflex save
reflex save against.
for the additional effects. I'm not sure that that's how the damage is dealt with, but that seems like the additional effects.
Well, this is just a flash one, so it doesn't do damage.
Yeah.
I would assume that's how it. I don't know.
All it says on Flash Grenade Mark 1, it says, when detonated, a flash grenade releases a pulse of intense radiance. And its special is that it explodes, causing blindness for 1d4 rounds. So, we'll do a little investigating live. Let's see what explode means on Starfinder. Explosives have the explode special property, which lists the amount of damage the explosion deals, damage type, special effect, and the radius of the explosion. A reflex save. Each creature within the blast radius takes the listed damage, but can attempt a reflex save for half.
Right.
All right.
okay.
And if they have any special properties to the grenade, they are negated with a successful saving throw. So,
Okay.
yes, all three of them are going to attempt reflex saves. But I will say, for these security guards, their reflex save is their lowest save.
And my thing is a +1 for the DC.
All right. What is the DC?
That is a question. Eric, you said
half the grenades level, item level, which would be
One.
1 plus your dex mod.
+4.
And then so it's 10 plus those two numbers, it looks like. So 1 plus 4 would be
So
15.
16
or
with
16,
my
yeah, with your
inclusion
extra
of the
plus
thing.
1.
16. One of the security guards manages to throw her hand up, and as the grenade's coming out, shielding her from the blindness effect. However, the other two are not as quick. The two in the back.
1 round.
1 round. 1 round. 1 round of blindness. So let me go ahead and throw blindness on them.
Actually, it's really nice. That's going to eat their turn.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I take it. I accept.
Yeah.
All right. Next up on the turn order is Tariqa.
Kirk's sweet Deus Ex sunglasses go across, right? Shoots that as well.
Same with my goggles.
Tariqa is just going to run up behind you, Kirk. I'm afraid I'm not within range. This pistol can't shoot that far. It's up to you, buddy. She's just going to hold.
Don't worry, I've got this.
All right. Security guard 1, the one who was not blinded from the flash grenade, is going to take a few steps forward and fire at you, Kirk. Well, no, going to fire at Slowzag for throwing the grenade. Uh, 17.
That do hit. Do be hitting.
2.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, the absorb thing is just your fatigue. That's what it says when you have fatigue damage.
Oh. Gotcha. So what is blinded? What I should have looked this up first. What all happens with blinded?
I'm happy I threw a wrench so far into the word.
No, I want the chaos. I love it.
Perfect.
You're flat-footed. You take a -4 penalty to most strength and dex-based skill checks, perception checks. You automatically fail perception checks based off sight. Opponents have total concealment against you, and you must succeed at a DC 10 acrobatics check to move faster than half your speed or fall prone.
Damn.
Wow.
Woo!
Blinded is no joke.
Compare that to disadvantage, unlike
Right.
attacks.
Yeah.
In 5e.
Oh,
Nice.
so
Run off and die.
yeah. I think there's. Oh, that's so cool. When I click on them, their sight goes away. I love fantasy
That is
grounds.
cool.
Yeah, both of them. They're gonna it's got to eat their turn. They're on a bridge. They know if they move, they might fall off. Because this is one of those sci-fi bridges, right? There's no barriers, there's no railings. It's just
Right.
yeah. Yeah, you've eaten their turns. Kirk, you're up.
All right.
Nice.
Man, they're flat-footed. Fuck it. Okay. I'll like probably provoke or whatever. I don't think I care. I would like to. He is going to just. He's gonna run straight past. He's gonna use the charge action here to lead into a bull rush on this lady. Hopefully,
Sure.
charges full round and lets you move up to double your move speed, and then make a melee attack at the end. I assume you can bull rush instead, but I don't.
Sure.
Uh,
That sounds right.
okay. But yeah, so he's going to do that, and he will try and just shoulder check this security guard off the bridge here. As he's running, he's going to generate that shield again, and oh boy, here we go.
All right. So you rush forward. With a 22, you hit. And I can tell you that because the guard you rush past is wielding a pistol and not her tactical baton, she does not get an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay. All right.
So you rush forward to try to bull rush the one in front of you now, right?
Yes.
All right. And you
push
hit.
back 5 feet, I think would be the.
So go ahead and roll your. It pushes back 5 feet. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like straight back.
I gotta look at that because I don't know. Because Orash is back 5 feet. You knock the target back 5 feet plus an additional 5 for every 5 by which your attack roll exceeds the target's KC plus 8. If an obstacle is in the way,
Yeah.
target stops at the obstacle instead. It looks like. So I guess maybe you can't go cat diagonal with that. I didn't realize
Yeah. I don't think that. This is a good attempt though. You do still do damage, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't. Oh,
so can I swap that for a trip? Having it would have been the same roll otherwise.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, it just knocks them prone then.
And the DC is.
That goes against their. It's the same to hit.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, you rush forward and
combat maneuver.
You get ready to bull rush, but instead you dip down low and you like shoulder tackle upward, which knocks her prone. So we'll give you that.
Awesome.
I'm a benevolent
your flexibility. Yeah. Did not realize that you couldn't. Like direct them a little bit there. I should have lined up my charge better.
Slozah, you are up.
I hope you like fire.
I load the incendiary grenade into the grenade launcher.
Kirk, duck, maybe or not. It's whatever you want to do.
Where?
No, she's a weasel. I know.
Different. Hey, no, it's a rat lady.
And I'm going to launch the incendiary grenade at the back one, hitting the one in front of her as well.
Nice.
Look at you not murdering me.
So should I target both for this attack?
Yeah.
All right.
I knew it was coming when you asked me if you can have a grenade launcher, John.
2 13s.
And 20 hits.
Okay.
Is there any special property to these?
This explodes and deals burning fire damage.
So more reflex saves.
So it is 2, and they have to beat a 16.
They both fail.
It's what I wanted to hear more than anything else in the entire world.
Not bad. That's not bad at all. So 6 points and 5 points of fire damage each to the two in the back
Now, that does cause burn.
on a critical, I believe.
Well, it's a 1d4 burn damage. That might just be the damage type. That
I
is.
guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna stow it and pull out the baton.
All righty. Tariqa's up next. She is going to follow suit, get right behind you. Actually, no. She can move a little bit better than that. Because she is a Brenari, she gets an extra 10 feet of movement. So she's going to step around you and get right here. This time, she is going to wield her trusty wrench instead of the hammer, or instead of the pistol.
Classic operative weapon, the wrench.
She's a very special operative, and this is a very special wrench.
All right.
However, before I do this, I have to make another roll. This one's going to be. I get a choice between bluff, intimidate, or stealth, and this one's going to be a bluff check with a 22. She goes, "Hey, lady, look out! He's going to get you!" And she looks over towards you. The guard looks towards you, Slozog, and when she does, Tariqa's going to make her attack with her trusty wrench. Is a 22 to hit, which hits. That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage plus 7 points of trick attack damage. Still up. That was to security guard 1. Why did that not go through 16? There we go. I guess I didn't target. Now it is their turns. The one in front of the one right beside Tariqa, infuriated by the deception, is going to turn and hit her. But still holding a pistol. She's got to stow the pistol and pull out the baton. She's in melee. That's going to take her action. Instead is going to, not a whole lot she can do. All right, the other two then. The blind is now gone, right?
Only one turn.
One turn. Take the blind off.
They, at least they're singed. Got that going for us.
Yeah, they are singed and infuriated. Blind. Bye-bye. Cool.
Just gonna start throwing people.
The one in front of you, Kirk, is going to attempt to attack you now. Seeing how as the blinding white light goes away and vision comes back, she is face to face with this huge, hulking, grinning orc. Hello,
Smiling all teeth.
Oh man. And just takes a swing at you.
It's
That
a
is-
10 also because I charged to be a -2, so that actually does hit.
That does hit.
Yes,
Oh.
he's normally at a 12, but he
gotcha.
charged so it's to be a -2. Yeah.
All right. So she hits you for 6 points of damage, but is absorbed, apparently.
I don't
Yeah,
understand.
that's
Does that just mean it's going to this?
yeah, it's you're going to fatigue. Yeah, your stamina.
I got you.
Okay.
And then the one in the back,
is going to take a step back into the side, reach down the her belt, pull off a sticky bomb grenade, and throw it.
I don't like that.
$14 hit. Kirk miss. Tariqa hit. Security guard hit. Did I get everybody? I missed Slowzog, didn't I?
Slozak?
Were you on there? It should have been you.
Yeah, he's in there.
He
I
is in
think
there?
one
Oh,
of
it hit. Yeah,
All right.
I see it.
There's only one of the security guards that didn't show up. I don't know if it was supposed to be missed or not.
All right. There is no damage, but as the sticky bomb grenade goes off, you are all, those of you who are hit by it, covered in this sticky, white, gluey substance that acts as an effect of entangled.
Do we
You
get our saves?
you
for
do
it?
get a save for it. Let me roll for Tariqa.
Twinsies today, a lot.
That is a reflex save. Tariqa also saves. And then I roll for the all of you. Let me see the security guard save. Oh, that's going to be funny. Fails. The sticky bomb grenades goes off, and the three of you trying to escape manage to avoid getting covered in the sticky gooiness. Whereas the one guard right in front of you, Solog, is just covered in it and like stuck in one spot. She's having difficulty moving her feet.
He draws a little smiley face where her mouth was.
Oh, that was a bad call, security guard, but do what you do.
Oh, it's rookie training day though, so it's fine.
Kirk, you're up.
So which one of these guys got stuck to the ground or whatever?
The one right in front of Slowzog.
Gotcha. Okay. So, I will. I think if they've got melee out, I'll probably provoke as I do this. But,
Oh, she's still holding her. No, she pulled her baton out. That's right.
I would like to just move over to there, and then I'm going to try and push the security guard off.
I think because you're still within range of both of them, you don't provoke.
I think this is different. It's every 5 when you leave a square that they threaten, rather than leave their threatened area altogether. But that might be wrong. That was how 3.5 worked anyway. I don't assume
an attack of opportunity, special attack, making us a target you threaten, usually an adjacent opponent, even if it's not your turn. You can use your reaction to make an attack of opportunity against an opponent in any of these 3 cases. When you threaten a space and the opponent moves or is moved out of that space, and then you're right.
What is a guarded step? Is that the withdrawal?
Oh,
hey, that's a 5-foot step. So I do that.
Okay.
I 5-foot step. I
Good
take
deal.
the guarded step,
Gotcha.
which is
That works.
is still a move action, but it's a free 5
Yep.
foot. It seems like.
Oh,
Yep.
beautiful. I missed 5 foot.
All right. And
I think,
it sounds right.
unless that's a standard and I'm just missing.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's a move. Okay,
right.
cool. Regardless, so yeah,
you-
he'll do that, and then he's going to attempt to bull rush here again. I don't believe I need to have a running start.
Which one are you bull rushing?
The one he's still targeting south.
I got you.
He's kind of diagonal there to push her. Kind
Minimum 10 feet, right?
It is 5 foot plus
Oh.
5 additional for every. So if I beat his,
Well, I mean, like,
AC,
is there a
I'm
particular
cool.
distance you have to have between them to count as a bull rush? Or
no?
Okay.
It is just a shove effort, basically.
I'm thinking
That's
of
what I was
charge.
double checking.
Yeah.
Charges, and also I shouldn't have been able to do that and then bull rush. It's just a melee attack. It looks like a bull rush is like a separate standard action.
It's a side
apparently.
sesh.
We learn new
more-
things
We're
every
a little
show.
more lenient on the side seshes.
Whoops. But anyway, so he will stand here. He's gonna try and shove the this guard off the bridge here. I want to kill like this so bad. I'm just gonna keep doing this until
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna bring people back to the bridge. Just
that's
to-
it.
yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I should point out to those who are not looking at the map, below on this bridge is, you see below you the molten pits of molten metal and all kinds of stuff. 21 hits. Yes.
Just ducks low and then shoulder checks his shield in and sends her hurtling 5 feet back, which I imagine puts her off into the wherever it goes.
Yep.
Like 5 feet away from him would go into the drink, hopefully.
Yep. Like channeling your inner linebacker.
That's right. He's it's repelling borders, just like in the old murder race.
just like in football.
That's right.
you do the same move you did as you charged forward earlier with the shoulder tackle, but instead of knocking her over your back, you just go straight forward with it, and you connect, and easily enough, 5-foot push. She stumbles backwards, and the last you see as you kind of look over the edge as her just
Thumbs up in the.
and just plop into the metal, the molten metal below.
Screen.
Oh yeah, it's a horrifying scream, but it is quickly ended.
You think she's gonna be okay?
It depends on if she can swim or not. I'm not the
Oh.
strongest of swimmers, so.
Yeah, I couldn't swim for anything.
And we're back to you, Slozag.
Well, I can't let him show me up now, can I?
And he's talking to the security guard.
Oh, can you hear me?
And he'll like get the the goop out of her ears.
So, my turn.
And I'm going to full attack.
Oh,
So 2 attacks at -4.
Bring the pain.
okay. Not an impossible thing to do.
Truly.
Her KAC is a 13.
Is she flat-footed for being entangled? Maybe?
Ooh.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Gotcha.
I don't know why 2 went off. Oh, because
'cause
it's
you
2
attacked.
attacks. I know exactly why 2 went off. I got a natural 20 on one of those.
Oh, no, just -2, though, to AC, it looks like, for entangled.
Yep.
Does that make her AC a 5?
No.
Well.
No,
I
it does
see.
not.
I see. Shame.
But you do critically hit on one, and she is not. Yeah. Unable to move.
I want to hit her so hard it unsticks her to the ground and she flies off the side.
Boom. Batter up, indeed.
Yeah, he actually does the batter up.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more of a golf swing, with the angle.
I got to practice my putting game.
Bit of a size there.
Right, lady, can you move over a little bit? I need some room.
Yep. And she too goes tumbling off the edge and into the molten metal below.
This is quite fun.
What do you think, Kirk? 7?
Well,
I think it was a bogey.
I have to
Oh, in my
admire
nose.
you boys. You definitely know how to. You have an artist touch. That's quite an understatement. But it gets the job done. Here, let me take the other one out. And she fires. Oh no, she's got her wrench out, so she's gonna run
She
forward.
throws her wrench.
Fires a wrench.
I don't think
Wrench cannon.
she's
I
gonna.
start loading random shit into my grenade launcher.
She's got enough to get behind, so she's
Oh
gonna
my God,
attempt
that's
a
great.
stealth check. She's got a +12 to her stealth. 29, yeah, easily enough. And this is like legit, like a level 3 operative, just
Nice.
crazy. Attack with the wrench. Natural 1.
I'd hoped for better
You
words.
got me.
Yeah.
You got me good.
She goes to swing the wrench from behind at the security guard, who has grown wise to these antics and instinctively kind of jumps in midair, or jumps in the air, and the swing goes wide. She says, snacks! Yeah, that's her catchphrase now. Deal with it.
I see.
I love it.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but wow.
Like she would. She's a Southern belle. She wouldn't say, "Oh shit." She goes, "Oh snacks."
Oh fuck!
Doesn't flow as well. It's nice.
Doesn't.
The guard is not gonna turn her attention to Tariqa. Is not scared of Tariqa. Is terrified of the two lumbering orcish individuals now remaining on the bridge. Is gonna.
As far as I'm aware.
Is gonna attempt. She's not even gonna try to get close. She's gonna attempt a pot shot here. With the pulsecaster pistol at Kirk. Oh, hold on. I did damage first. It does provoke. Actually, you're right. Ignore that at damage. Yeah. Okay, 16 hit. Yeah. So 5 points of damage. But she does provoke from Tariqa, who gets to make another attack. Won't get a trick attack damage, but. Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
And it's on the stream. I'm not bullshitting. For 26, that's going to be 14 points of damage.
Boom.
14 plus 5 is 19. Yep. Still up, but hurting badly. Kirk, you are up.
All right. I'll trade you 3 teeth if you can knock her off.
He's kind of like, you can see him doing some like mental trigonometry here. So he tries to figure out the angle, and he nods. You're on, and he will end up provoking, I believe.
She's holding a pistol.
Oh, good. Then he won't give a damn about
Love the
any
system,
of them
man.
things.
Great.
It's nice. In the Star Wars game I play, pistols count as melee weapons, so that you can't
like hit
depending on
with the
certain
butt of
stuff,
them and shit.
you get to treat them like you're holding a melee weapon.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right. Anyway.
40K does the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. So he'll run up to here.
Yeah, he will.
And attempt to send yon security guard flying. As far as possible.
All right.
Here we go.
21 hits. And that's a 5-foot push?
Yeah, 5 unless it beats it by 5 or more. It's another 5 for every 5 it goes up.
It beats it by 5 or more?
If it exceeds, yeah. So like if their AC,
their AC is 13, or their KAC is 13.
So with the +8 though, it would just hit.
Oh, okay.
For her combat maneuver defense.
I got
but
you.
So if it had gone another 5 higher, if I gotten 26, then it would be a 10-foot push.
A 5-foot push backwards. Not quite all the way. However, she is pushed to the edge and she begins wobbling a bit. She needs to make a dexterity save.
Come on.
As we've established.
Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall.
As we've established.
Is like when the golf ball's like right over the hole.
Exactly. Come on. Fall.
Down.
Boo! No, catch on.
Another sickening scream. She rolled an 8. Another sickening scream that is cut off quickly as another one of these security guards plops into the molten metal below.
3 teeth.
He reaches into a side bag that he has full of teeth. Different races.
Of course, just assorted teeth.
Yeah, assorted teeth from the people he's won races against and beaten the shit out of after the race. with with some sort of metal pipe, also, I assume. And he hands you 3 teeth. All of them are cavity ridden.
He puts them into his, similar tooth pouch.
Those were nice ones too.
I am happy to add them to my collection. Now,
Well,
was there more stuff in that cabinet you were fighting with earlier as well? Or-
yeah, there was some things in there, some weird things. I don't know if all of it was yours, but yeah, I saw a lot of stuff with stickers on it. With
is it Yara Cola brand?
yeah, the
Nods
pink
and
and
gonna start heading. Yeah, that's right. Pink, yellow, and like baby blue or something. I don't remember.
Yeah,
very not
easily,
orky.
easily enough. As the last security guard falls and her screams are snuffed out, you, the moment you have this conversation, there doesn't seem to be any more reaction to the alarm currently.
I was gonna say it's still rolling or
it's
going
still-
off, so we're just yelling at each other over it.
You head back across the bridge, and easily enough, checking the locker, you do find your stuff that has been stashed away.
Oh, this is quite nice. I love having, back in my contractually obligated gear, so that whenever I murder folks, the Yara Cola brand is properly represented.
Do you still have to say his slogan?
Shit.
Yeah, Yara Cola. Just drink it or whatever.
Just drink it or whatever.
That's pretty good.
We're rich already. We don't need any. I mean,
We don't need your money.
Drink it, we don't care. We're already rich.
Well,
Yara Cola. It also cleans chrome. That was it.
Oh man.
Can fuel your buggy.
Fuel for you and your buggy.
Well, you
good.
boys certainly caught their attention. What's the plan now? Where do we go?
Like
Well-
strapping on a big helmet with like big horns on it.
Both baby blue.
Well, I think if we could find some sort of space cruiser or maybe like a space hot rod or maybe like maybe a space sedan, something that can fit the whole family in.
If we have to.
Right. I mean, I don't. It's not my
I
first
prefer
choice.
a coupe.
As you say this, Tariqa goes,
Actually, my boys are here they're here for a ship themselves. Maybe we should make our way in that direction. They might need help. They might need backup. And if we can cause as much of a distraction along the way, that'll give them just all the more extra help. We're a couple floors below, but I think we could find a way back. There must be some kind of freight elevator or something we could take.
Are there fuzzy dice in the driver's section?
Oh, I don't know.
Kirk
I've never.
pulls some fuzzy dice off of his belt and says, "Don't worry, they're standard issue for Yara Cola."
Maybe I need to rethink my contract. Yara
I'm
Cola
saying.
sounded better and better every time.
They're quite good.
Well, if you can if you guys can get me to the ship, we'll use the fuzzy dice. I can promise you that.
All right, that's all you had to say.
He's gonna pick her up and throw her over his shoulder.
Well,
all right, what would you like to do?
All right, Kirk, you want to lead?
Right. Now, let me tell you something about the Yara Cola Crusher dental plan. And as we're walking on, he's going to continue to sing the praises of his corporate sponsor.
He's licking the tooth that he's reattached because there's a little gap where like it overlaps.
I imagine
use
it's just
dental.
like a tooth stipend plan. It's not really. Like
They
anything to
give
do
you
with
other
dental
teeth.
care. Yeah, exactly.
Is that where you got that big bag of teeth?
It's worth several. I mean, obviously, many are from my own conquests, but they're quite good to me.
A true warrior. Truly,
Yeah.
truly.
Yeah, we keep heading on
Yep.
south here.
Yep. As you make your way south, you can see the platform that you're now on goes a little further into the wall, and around the corner you see a door.
Now, here's the question: do we just start like blowing stuff up now, or like wait until we get a floor or two further up before we do the blowing up
Well,
of things?
I've been really hungry lately. I haven't had a lot to eat. You know. So what I'm trying to say is I'd like to blow some things up.
And he's going to take one of the one of Geb's gotcha grenades out of the little grab bag.
Yep.
And it's a paper bag, brown paper bag with a big question mark drawn in crayon on it.
Of course.
Halfway through, they ran out of red, so it turns into orange. But you get it.
Yeah,
Right.
I get it.
So you can talk about Yarakola all you want, but have you tried Geb's gotcha grenades?
And he pulls the pen with his tooth. He puts it over the tooth and pulls it out.
You see, you never know what you're gonna get.
And he's talking and gesticulating with it. I would like to use cook grenade.
Yep.
So, you never really know what you're gonna get. And he shakes it a bit. I hear something in this voice, so maybe it's gonna do something.
Is there anything that looks important
That door.
to the door?
Sure. The door.
I like door.
You see, when I first started getting them, and he starts to tell you the backstory. When I started getting them, and he throws it, they always were duds, but this one,
and then whatever happens, happens.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll. It's not hard to hit a door.
13.
13 will land. Now go ahead and give me your 1d6. This is to determine the outcome of the gotcha grenade. And from a 3 or 4, 5, and 6 is it goes off. It works. So as you toss the grenade, second,
I don't know if this one's gonna work.
as timed perfectly with your monologue. The moment you stop, it blows up, and the door goes just explodes inward on itself. And it's funny that you've done this, because as the door blasts open, you see from the chamber beyond a thick greenish smoke start pouring out.
That doesn't seem right. Is that a normal effect of one of these grenades?
Well, you never really know. Sometimes I've summoned gremlins and griblies from other dimensions before, in the cockpit of my buggy, and they're fun. Right? They have a good sense of humor. They kept trying to take the wheel and hit me, and they kept trying to take me to L and whatever.
They're a bit
funny
like,
not.
whoopee cushions, only more awesome.
Well, yeah. The funny thing about that is when I hit them, they went when all the blood went out of them.
As this conversation ends, so does the waft of smoke.
Oh, good. Okay, that was a weird effect.
Yeah, it could have been a gas grenade. I don't know.
Gonna pull a whatever kind of receptacle it is that Yarakol is dispensed in. I imagine they still have cans in future space.
Absolutely.
But they look like NOS, like old NOS bottles that actually looked like NOS containers.
Oh my god, I love it. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, he's gonna crack one of those open and just like while we're sitting here waiting.
Yep. Another moment passed. Nothing else seems to come from the interior of the room.
Is that the only exit to this area that we could see?
Yes. The further below is just a straight wall, and then a little bit below that, you can see it. The platform open up to show the pit below, so to speak.
All right.
So after you.
Right, here, hold this, and he's gonna hand you his Yarakol, and then
I'll drink the rest of it if there's
ready.
any left.
There it is. I imagine it's horrible.
It tastes like gasoline.
Yes.
Is this
You've
gasoline?
guessed the secret ingredient.
Are you gonna have to kill me now?
No, it's it's fine. Most people guess it right off.
Ah, I see. I see.
So you step forward, you look inside, or step inside, or look inside.
Yeah, he'll
Okay.
go ahead, step inside, and he'll pull up his
Make a perception
energy
check.
shield as he goes. Alrighty. How do I? Yeah, I can do that. I know how this works. Boom.
17. Looking around the room is, for the most part, empty. However, there is a strange design on the walls where it looks like there are like almost not graded, but like with tiny pinprick holes, all in various places on the walls. And from one section of the wall, you can see where just a little bit of this green smoke is kind of still wafting out. It seems. Make an intelligence check.
Ooh. Guess how good I am at it. Especially great. It's not true. I missed the dice box. Hold on. There we go. That one should count. Hey,
Well,
not bad. 12.
what you can pierce together. I think this green smoke was coming from these walls, and I think your grenade did something to stop that. This room may have been trapped, and the grenade may have disabled the trap.
I refuse to acknowledge that openly. Kirk does not say anything about to that effect. Yeah, it's weird that the gas from your grenade is still hanging around.
I never thought it would be green. Weird.
Yeah, that's odd.
It's a good color, though.
Right, definitely very good. Excellent.
But on the other side of this
Very
room,
good
this
measure.
very
Ooh,
small.
that's a decent lie. All right. Sorry. Anyway, he's gonna go and check out the other door.
Yep.
Sorry.
You could have got a nat 1 and he would have believed you.
That would have been a 0.
You would have still believed you.
I like that. It's the kind of faith we need. in
Right, truly.
humans, yeah.
Comrades at arms.
All right, you open the door.
Yeah. Come along, Rat AD.
All right. Opening the door. The door opens into a massive chamber. There are various levels of rampways and walkways and railings and platforms in this area. The sound of the machining and machinery gets louder as you open the door. Again, far below, the pit of molten metal and heat. And there's like a constant simmering heat in the area as you open the door. At the very far end of the chamber, or about 3/4 of the way through, what you can see with your vision, because this room is completely lit up from the heat and the fire below, a massive conveyor belt that runs at the lower level of this chamber that is constantly running. And you can see on this conveyor belt, as it passes by, dozens and dozens of these metallic, robotic, android-like creatures or machines, like they're being mass-produced here or something. And again, constantly going off.
You think these are like race buggies, but for fighting?
I imagine, yes, they're like race buggies, but for fun. And perhaps doing like, stand-in places to keep folks from going through them and whatnot. Sort of like general being mean robots.
Why would you make something that stand still when it could move fast? That doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. Stupid Ubies.
Doors that you gotta guard, they're not moving too quick, usually.
Well, if I
Because,
invented the
like,
doors,
usually.
they would be the fastest doors maybe in existence.
that's the way to do it.
Right.
Keep making our way up. Does it seem, nobody, no like living bodies, just a automated system?
Go ahead and give me another perception check.
Sure.
Looking around, no, other than the sound of the alarm and the fast moving conveyor belt with the robots on it. Yeah, you don't see any living movement right now.
I want to say, I don't know if this is part of the map, but I have line of sight of what looks like a robot with a cockpit. That's all I'm saying. I have questions. Namely,
Why don't you give me a perception check?
I could do that. I was a 13.
13. You're looking around as well, and you happen to turn and look behind you as you step out of this chamber. You can see to the south. There, you don't currently see an active way of getting there, but there is a platform to the south, which, from the vision that you have, you do seem to see some sort of large machine with a cockpit. Um, uh, as far as what its purpose is, you don't know, but it looks, if it's got a cockpit, it can be driven. And you can also see farther south some sort of green light coming from a chamber or a room.
Kirk, I
Yeah.
think I found a way out.
What?
and
Wait.
he's gonna grab your shoulder and turn you bodily.
You see that?
Oh my god. That looks like a cockpit.
You know what goes beneath cockpits?
The ground.
No, things what can be piloted.
Oh right. No, yeah, absolutely. That's before the ground.
Yeah,
between.
between the ground and
Yeah,
the cockpit.
it's-
Yeah, it's whatever what that would be. I think if we take that, doors aren't gonna be a problem if we walk through walls.
Right. Absolutely. And I am on side with this.
All right.
Also, there's a green light over there. That seems like we should maybe investigate it.
Well, because it's
'Cause
green,
it's
right?
green.
And
Right.
green's
No,
best cover.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's up there. Very high.
Well, real close to red.
Just kind of like, there was a sign.
He smiles cockily at you.
As you step forward and make your way into the further room, you can see now you're passing underneath a what do you call that? A connecting bridge above you. That as you step forward, you can see at the far end of the platform that you're on to the north a set of stairs that lead up to it, and following your eyes along, you can see it connects to the platform to the south,
How high is it?
about 30 feet up.
All right. I can't jump that high.
I'm not able either.
All right. I guess we're legging it.
Slightly short. Yes. If I know anything about Metroid,
Alright.
we've got to go down like 3 levels and then over.
And then we learn how to use the rocket boots and we go
Right.
up. Right.
As you get to the center of this platform, you hear a noise coming from the northeast of you and from the southwest of you. It is a buzzing like noise. And as you turn to look, there are these large cylindrical holes, like tubes, in both the east wall and the south wall. And as you're looking around, suddenly from these tubes, these 4 flying mosquito-like creatures, metallic, robotic-like mosquito-like creatures, come flying out with these like red reticule eyes, and they immediately come flying in your direction. I need more initiative rolls.
Oh dear. Did that roll? It didn't roll.
Did not.
Hey,
Oh, there you go.
roll for Tariqa. $24, not bad. All right, throw these guys on the map real quick. I didn't prep this one. Whoops. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let me roll for them. All right. Tariqa is up first. Matter of fact, she's probably the one. She's the one who points this out to you. She goes, boys, there's something incoming. And she turns the one direct right below you there, Kirk, number 3. She's gonna pull her pistol out and shoot at it. She doesn't. She'll try to. She'll try to hide, but I don't know if she can. Take a step behind Slog. 19. Yeah, that'll do it. It's a 23 to hit. So that's 4 points of burn damage and 1 point of trick attack damage. And then the 4 of them go. Let's see here. What is it? They got 40 feet of fly speed. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. And these two are just going to fly up here like this. All right. So I'll just resolve them all at once. Ones that are in range. So number 3 is going to bite at Kirk. Uh, 19 is a miss.
Armor.
Oh, he's armored up now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 is going to bite at Slog. Oh, I rolled the wrong one. I rolled an initiative instead. Oopsie. Well,
I'll take that. That's fine.
I know where he's at. That's a 6. That's going to miss. And then number 2 is going to bite at Tariqa. Oh, damn, I did damage first. My bad. So 21 hits anyway. Okay, 4 points of damage to Tariqa. The one that has not made it to you, the one that's flying off in the distance, its eyes, you see a shine of red, and then from the eye, a laser beam fires out towards you, Slozog. 25 to hit.
It does hit.
That is 2 points of fire damage. And now we're back to you, Slozog. You're up.
All right. I would like to take my baton, my favorite baton, because it's my only one, and I'm going to full attack on the thing in front of me.
All right. It is very fast, very agile. Buzzing around your head like a mosquito that you just can't swat away.
Kirk, I can't hit this thing. Do you have a fly swatter?
Kirk, you're up.
Yeah, hang on. And he will. Yeah, okay. He's gonna move to here with that same kind of guarded move, 5-foot step thing. And then he's gonna. Okay, so if you trip somebody who's flying, are they within 10 feet of the? I guess
The 3 around you, the ones that are direct in front of you, are within melee distance, easily enough.
Okay, so if he successfully trips them, they fall 10 feet, and if they land, they fall prone when they.
Okay.
So he's gonna do that on Wingbot 4 here. He's gonna run up and try and, like grab its legs and swing it down toward the ground if you
All right.
can heavily get it out of the air. Boom. Okay, he's targeting it now, I think.
Not really a high AC. Okay, AC.
Yeah, so this would be against the +8 number, but whoops, I think I grabbed the wrong one.
Oh, the one that's targeted on the bot hit. So
Oh, is it attacking? Did I do 2? That's why.
you targeted
Okay.
yourself. So 15 hits.
Ah.
Yeah. And what happens? It falls prone.
Yeah, so if he's within 10 feet of the ground, he falls 10 feet when you trip something that's flying, and then if it's within 10 feet of the
It is
ground, then
definitely
it falls to prone.
within 10 feet of the ground, and that's number 4, right? It is prone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Nice.
Thank you.
Back to the top of the round, Tariqa. She goes, "Oh, bless you, darling. I needed that too." And she's going to step around you. She will take the attack of opportunity from the one there who attempts to bite her again. And misses. But with a prone target and with her trusty wrench, I believe this is going to be nasty. It's a 24 to hit. Oh, 3 points of damage.
Does she not get her operator thing? The sneak attack?
Oh,
thing?
I forgot to roll for it. I'll roll for it again. I got a lot going on, but I would have done that. Yes. 25. Yeah, absolutely. She's pretty much always guaranteed to get it. An additional 1d8, 5 kills it.
Nice.
They don't have a whole lot of health. They're meant to be annoying.
Right, lady, have you ever thought of participating in death races?
Oh, well,
You
golly
seem to be
gee,
well killy.
well, I guess I'll take that as a compliment. But I don't know if my partner would approve of something like that.
Well, they can join too.
Well, I could certainly ask.
Plenty of room on a buggy.
You're sweet, but we got to get there first.
Right.
And then the 3 of them go. The bots that remain. So the one here on Kirk is going to. One on Slowzog is going to still attack Slowzog. We'll move this one here, actually. And then we'll move this one in here like that. So 2 on Slowzog, 1 on Kirk.
I accept my punishment for being red.
Natural 1. Wow. Should have. These guys ain't too bad. 10 miss.
As they're attacking, I'm just like kind of swatting them away like flies.
Get out of here. Get out of my face. Hey, move.
And then 1 on Kurt is a 7 miss. Slowzog, you're up.
I am going to. So the one on the ground in front of us is dead, right?
I've already.
No, it's prone.
Yeah,
unless you attacked with it. It could have stood up as a move, I guess.
And I will attack the one atop of me with another full attack.
Okay.
All right. The second time works better.
Both hit.
There we go.
Nice. 7 points of damage.
Oh, plus my level. So
On
plus
both hits? Plus
Yeah.
another 6? Dead.
I need like a fly swatter attachment to the top of this baton.
Kirk, you're up.
Kirk, give me a shoe.
I don't have any. He just looks down. Is like now got fully kitted out in his gear, and he still doesn't have any shoes.
Yara Cola never bought you shoes.
No, they've brought me several pairs of large, like steel-toed boots, but they limit my freedom and balance on the back of the moving buggy.
I see. It makes sense. It's thinking with your noodle.
He nods, and then tries to drive a fist through the nearest buggy dude. He'll go with the one in between us, I suppose.
All right.
Hopefully, I didn't target like 8 people. This
Nope, you just
time.
got the bot.
Go
22
bang.
hits.
Awesome. And there's a big blast of energy as he makes contact. Because he's magic like that. Nice.
8. Nice.
Okay. Oh, that's still a 1. Damn.
It is hurt. Don't worry, darling. I'll finish it off. Tariqa is going to attempt to stealth again. I don't know why I bother rolling. 31.
Well, natural ones always have a chance.
That's
right?
true. That's true.
It could happen.
That is true. It's going to be a 19 to hit. Definitely hits. 4 points of damage, bludgeoning, and an additional 4 points of damage. Trick. It is dead. Man, this little rat is showing you guys out.
She's not actually a rat.
All right. I had 2 people kills, so.
True. True. Yeah, that's true. She has. I don't think she's killed a living thing yet, has she?
Right. They don't have teeth. They don't count the same.
That's true.
The Anacite on its
True.
turn is going to not attack. It is going to instead. You all hear this very low brown noise level buzzing.
I shit my pants.
Well, we're getting that because I need a fortitude saving throw from everybody, including Tariqa.
Just preemptively shit my pants. It's part of stealing myself.
DC of 9. Oh no!
Nice, solid. You poop.
Well, you know what? Truth is in the fiction. You are sickened for 1 round. Not bad. Yeah, there's a bit of a stench.
I think I've defiled myself.
Salto sticking on you real quick. There we go. But that's going to end its turn. Slozog, you're up. You feel a little sick to your stomach at the noise coming from this creature.
I'm the only one who can make me shit myself.
And he runs over. And he will attack.
No one makes me shit my own shit.
He misses. Some of the shit falls out and he trips.
I mean, that sickens not. That is a huge deal. It is a -2 to your hit.
Yeah, that sucks.
But that does go away now. So it didn't last very long. Kirk, you're up.
You have left a small trail. That's quite gross.
You think lava washes shit out of trunks?
I'll imagine, as well as any liquid might.
Oh,
He
all right.
shrugs and then tries to put his.
I could use some of your Yara-Cola.
That's true. I mean, it's best for chrome. But
What about leather?
if you're not drinking it. What about what?
Leather pants.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, that, I mean, should do the trick. It might, like, if you do it too often, too regular, it might, like, eat them away or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, it's quite corrosive to organic materials. I assume that does not. Yeah, I miss. Okay.
Because we're talking and you're just trying to punch the side.
Well, I guess that's up to me again.
Yes, please deal with the bugs, lady.
She's gonna try.
I could just try, like, manhandle them, but they're bugs, so it doesn't
22
work.
on the stealth.
stuff, bug handling.
23. That's a hit. That is 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of trick attack damage. It is still up, and it is its turn. And on its turn, it will disengage and begin to fly away.
You bug.
It flies over to here. As it gets there, the trilling noise that it is making gets louder and louder, and then it stops for a moment. And you hear what sounds like a loudspeaker cut on from the bot itself. And there's a bit of a silence, and you hear a female's voice come over the bot. Right, well, I've had enough of these games. I don't know who you are, I don't know how you got there, and I don't know what your plan is, but I assure you it ends now. I don't have time for these games.
Do you have any extra pads?
There's
I
no
think I need some.
there is no response, as there does not appear to be a two-way communication here. However, a few moments later, you hear come out, all right, initiate the prototypes. I need to see what they can do anyway. The voice cuts out. The conveyor belt that is going underneath, all these bots come by. You see as one come around the corner, its eyes light up. The one behind it, its eyes light up. The jets in its feet begin to, and both of them come and land. One on the catwalk to your west, one on the catwalk in front of you, and at the same time they both lift up their arms and point these two like Gatling-like guns at you at the group. And that is what we're going to call the session for tonight.
Nice. Very cool.
And before you go anywhere, people watching, because this one shot is not done yet,
A
and
two-shot.
I kind of need it to be done before our next episode of the Disastronauts, we're going to come back this Friday, the three of us, same bat time, same bat channel, and we're going to see the conclusion of Escape from the Edge, as these two orcish death race drivers captured by Evgeniya-Jamisson Corporation and submitted to all sorts of medical procedures and the draining of their blood, escape from the Horse Eye orbital plate, and perhaps in doing so, help the previous crew of the BD-514 escape from the clutches as well and make their way to the dreadnought that waits them in the hangar bay. And that's what we're going to call it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed our little Escape from the Edge 1-2 shot going on. I hope you come back on Friday to see the end. I really enjoyed the chaos and the orcish quality that you guys brought to the table. And I think we've had probably in this one session the most encounters we've ever had in a single session. But I love it. I love it. I do it for you guys.
We will do that.
Truly is.
The wah.
And
Yeah.
so thank you guys for joining. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Boy.